grief hits you in waves. When it hits me, I can't run from it. If I cry it out or if I sob it out, I can cut it short. But when that wave comes, I cannot prevent it from affecting me.
Oh my gosh! The Brown family's unusual way of life instantly enthralled audiences when Sister Wives debuted in 2010. The program provided a close-up view of Kody Brown's life and that of his 3 wives at the time, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, who would soon be joined by Robin. The children growing up in the midst of it all, however, captivated fans just as much as the multiple marriage. They weren't only supporting roles. As their victories and setbacks were shown on film, the Brown kids became a crucial element of the show. However, some of those children are now almost 20 years later, revealing what it truly means to grow up on reality TV, and their disclosures are causing some people to take notice. Growing up on the set, Kody and Christine Brown's daughter, Gwendolyn Brown, has become one of her siblings' most outspoken members. She remembers the early days of Sister Wives with mixed feelings, having only been 8 when filming started. Fame was a thrilling new thing at the moment, and the cameras were like family. As she reflected on her early experiences, Gwendolyn said, "We just got thrown into fame and thrown into money, and I ceased needing and wanting things. Without hunger, a child's life is much easier. At first, it was really a blessing." She acknowledges that the exposure altered everything. Her family was able to escape what she called a poverty lifestyle thanks to the financial gain. The trade-off, however, wasn't that easy. Not getting paid for fame. Gwendolyn's perspective changed as she grew older. It started to feel more like a job without pay than an experience. She disclosed, "The parents were the only ones paid by the network. We weren't paid, but I'm not sure if they expected the parents to pay us kids." According to Gwendolyn, the Brown children were not paid directly by the network, even though they frequently performed adult-like duties and were frequently featured on the show. Like her, the children had a key role in the popularity of the show, but they were not compensated. The intervention of a mother. Eventually, Christine Brown made an effort to alter that. She started paying her kids for their time when she saw how involved they were in the filmmaking process. Gwendolyn claimed that while it wasn't significant, it was a positive move. Although the children weren't initially paid, Christine has openly acknowledged that she eventually worked to save money for them as they grew older. Still, that doesn't seem like enough to a lot of admirers. Supporters view Christine's action as a sincere, albeit long-delayed, gesture because she is one of the show's most sympathetic characters. TLC responded to the scandal by saying, "Compensation is handled in accordance with contractual commitments and applicable labor laws and regulations, without delving into the details of the children's arrangements." Whether the children ever had contracts of their own was not made clear in the announcement. Encouragement of Gwendolyn. Fans came together in support of Gwendolyn as her frank remarks circulated. Viewers flooded in with comments praising her fortitude and honesty. Naturally, Gwendolyn has the utmost respect for her wife. "I adore Gwen. This is so inspiring for Gwendolyn Brown. I adore it." Deeper discussions regarding the treatment of children in reality TV, especially in long-running programs that capitalize on family dynamics, have been spurred by her candor. Those who grew up with the Sister/Wives story are finally calling for their voices to be heard as it continues to develop. Sister/Wives Leon Brown makes a rare appearance after brother Garrison's funeral. In the most recent episode of the TLC series, the child of Kody and Mary Brown engages in an unvarnished discussion with their sibling, Maddie Brown Brush. You can contact the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling or texting 988 or by visiting 988lifeline.org if you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis. Additionally, you can visit speakingofsuicide.com/resources or give the network, formerly known as the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a call at 800-273-8255. The Brown family, including one member who isn't usually seen on camera, comes together for Garrison Brown's funeral in the most recent episode of Sister Wives. Throughout its 19 seasons, the TLC reality show has at one point included all 18 of Kody Brown's children. However, Leon Brown, Kody and Mary Brown's child, is not frequently featured. Leon Brown, who uses the pronouns they/them and declared their gender identity in 2022, would rather keep their privacy private off camera. Over the years, Mary Brown has been extremely protective of that wish and has hardly ever given the public an update on it. But on the May 18th episode of Sister Wives, Leon Brown and their sister, Maddie Brown Brush, the daughter of Kody and Janelle Brown, make an appearance following their brother's funeral. Brush mentions her tense connection with her father in the scene, stating, "So with Kody, it's like I'm angry at the way things happened." After that, the camera moves to Leon Brown, who is seated back and listening to their sister with great attention. "But I can control how I react and how I reciprocate," Brush adds. "And how I go about doing it is still up in the air." Another anonymous person on the couch laughs as Brush completes her speech, but Leon Brown seems to be at a loss for words. This is when Leon Brown seems to suppress a grin. As her sibling leans over to listen intently, Brush adds, "I'm sad for him, and I'm really sad for Robin's kids. And I would say I have nothing against you if I spoke with any of them, and I apologize if I've ever caused you any harm. I would love to have a conversation with them," Leon Brown responds, apparently alluding to Robin's kids. "Aside from that, I'm at a loss for words. For example, I apologize if I ever hurt you." Brush goes on, and her sibling nods. When Kody Brown passed away, he was no longer in contact with his son, Garrison Brown. Recent seasons of Sister Wives have detailed the reality star's tense relationships with a number of his kids, including Brush. In the meantime, Robin Brown's kids have talked about how they feel alone in the family. Robin Brown, Kody Brown's lone surviving wife, is the last of 4 wives. She is Kody Brown's favorite, according to her ex-sister wives, a charge he called unfair. Following the death of his 25-year-old brother, Garrison Brown in March 2024, Leon Brown posted a picture of himself and his sibling on Instagram, along by a phrase from one of his favorite movies, Dragonheart. They wrote in the caption, "To the stars, Bowen, to the stars." Leon Brown shared a picture of himself with Garrison Brown on the 1-year anniversary of his passing, writing, "I miss you more each passing day." It doesn't get easier. It just gets longer. In an interview with People in December 2024, Mary Brown provided a rare update on Leon Brown's health. She stated that they have chosen to not be very public. "Therefore, I don't discuss them as much." Talk often is how the proud mother described her relationship with her child, and Leon Brown is doing well. Sister Wives: Why Kody Brown have excavated the grave for the interment of his son Garrison. The patriarch revealed on the TLC show that he felt obligated to excavate his son's tomb more than a year after Sister Wives actresses Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's son Garrison Brown committed suicide. To pay tribute to his departed son, Kody Brown took action. The Sister Wives actor thought it was necessary to excavate his own grave as he and his ex-wife Janelle Brown got ready to bury their son, Garrison Brown, who passed away in March 2024 at the age of 25. Kody stated, "I've never done anything like this, digging a grave in the TLC series, May 18th episode. And this, in my opinion, is among the most significant things I have ever done. This is my boy's final oath. It means something to me," he continued. "I have no idea why. It's a very sentimental thing." In order to fulfill this purpose, Kody, who also has children with Janelle, including Logan Brown, Madison Brush, Hunter Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown, intended to make the last act of burying Garrison's ashes a loving endeavor. "I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than definitely I need for this urn for the active effort in this, because we're not digging a grave big enough for a coffin," he said. "I want to get the experience of working hard here. I'm just doing my best to honor my son. I don't even know if it's honor," he added, reflecting on the suffering he and the rest of the Brown family, wife Robin Brown, ex-partners Mary and Christine Brown, and his other children have experienced since Garrison's suicide. It is a time of mourning, apart from the physical labor involved in excavating the grave. Kody stated that he selected his family's Wyoming property as Garrison's final resting place in order to bring my boy home and bury him in the ground. Kody revealed, "My dad is buried here. My mother will be. Grandma Cheryl, Janelle's mother, is interred here. We can see this peak over here, and it's absolutely the right location. It's known as the Heart Mountain, and I recognize it. I wanted Garrison buried right next to Cheryl," he continued. Garrison was likely raised by Grandma Cheryl more than any of us. Additionally, I'm placing Garrison in Grandma's embrace. And though Kody and Janelle had a tense relationship, they divorced in 2022 after 25 years of marriage, she was totally in favor of his goals. The 18-year-old father stated, "She was kind and gracious when I asked her if I could do this. I think that'd be really sweet," she remarked, "and I'm happy she thought so because I need this." To learn more about Kody's other children, continue reading. Brown. Logan Taylor. Logan, the eldest son of Kody and Janelle Brown, was born on May 21, 1994. In addition, he is the oldest of Kody's 18 children. He married Michelle Petty 2 years after earning a master's degree in business administration from the University of Nevada in 2020. Kristen Aspen Thompson. Aspen is Kody and Christine Brown's eldest child. Her birthday is March 14, 1995. Aspen, who also graduated from the University of Nevada, married Mitch Thompson in 2018. In April 2025, she made her pregnancy public. Brown, Leon Brown, the sole child of Kody and Mary Brown, was born on July 29, 1995. Leon revealed their gender identity in 2020, stating that they had previously been socialized as a girl. Leon, who also goes by Leo, posted on Instagram, "I was pretty young and unfortunately I grew up in a context that was incredibly gendered and restrictive. And here's the thing, I'm at last prepared to let the world see my best self. And that self is extremely unapologetic, transgender, and genderqueer." In 2020, Leon wed Audrey Kiss in a Colorado courthouse. Padron, Michael T., and on June 9, 1996, Michael T., the second child of Kody and Christine, was born. In 2016, she wed Antonio "Tony" Padron in a ceremony that was seen on Sister Wives. The couple has twin sons, Archer and Ace, and a daughter, Avalon. Rose Brush Madison. On November 3, 1995, Janelle gave birth to Madison, her second child with Kody. Madison, who attended Utah State University, wed Caleb Brush in 2016. Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine are the couple's shared children. Elias Brown Hunter. On February 9, 1997, Janelle and Kody welcomed Hunter, their third child, together. Hunter attended Johns Hopkins University to study nursing after graduating from the U.S. Air Force Academy in 2020. Brown paid on Rex. On August 7, 1998, Christine and Kody welcomed their third child into the world. Brown, Robert Garrison. Garrison was the third youngest child born to Kody and Janelle on October 31, 1998. He took his own life on March 5, 2024. Brown, David Dayton Preston. Robin Brown, Kody's fourth wife from her previous marriage to Preston Jessup, has an older child named Dayton. 5 years after Robin's spiritual marriage to Kody, he was adopted into the family in 2015. In order to wed Robin and formally adopt Dayton as his son, Kody legally divorced his first wife, Mary, in 2014. Brown, Gabriel Wynn. On October 11, 2001, Kody and Janelle welcomed their fifth child, Gabe, into the world. Jeannie L. Gwendolyn Caras. On October 15, 2001, Kody and Christine had their fourth child. In 2023, Gwendolyn married Beatrice Carras Brown, Aurora